Howdy ho, folks. It's me once again, Dick Record, coming to you live from the studio in New York City. We're going to be doing another premiere draft in Magic the Gathering, the new Final Fantasy set. It's still the first week. It's still like 3 days. It's Thursday. 3 days have passed since this set has even come to Arena. So we're all still learning the format. I've been enjoying it so far. But before we get into it, if you're new to the channel, you like what you say, please like, share, and subscribe. But more importantly, come over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description, where you can catch stream video games, leather crafting, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. With that out of the way. Looks like we're ready already for some pack one. Pick one. What are we getting? Alright, so Esper Meduin, reveal the top card, put it in your hand, add green. Other creatures you control get +2/+2 and trample until end of turn. And this is a 2 mana. Surveil 2, gain 2. It was cast from your graveyard, exile it. There's also a Balam T Rexor. Ishgard the Holy Sea. Like, the adventure seems fine, except I feel like, and I might just be parroting something that I heard Louis Scott Vargas say about this. The problem being that if you get to cast the sorcery side of this, you're probably losing already, right? Because it's 5 mana to get 2 artifacts and or enchantments from your graveyard to your hand. Either that or you made the game go incredibly long. So I guess this is more for a control deck, but it seems so hard to draft control in these days. I'm going to take the Esper Origins. It's a fair 2-drop, right? It kind of flips into Meduin. I have chosen a name for her, Terra. And the front and the back are 2 different artists. That's strange. But yeah, it replaces itself. It gains its life. Another one of those. There's a Thieves' Knife. Whenever creature deals combat damage to a player, draw a card. Is a rogue in addition to its other types. I think that's great. Also in consideration is Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum. What game is this from? 10? 10. I don't remember this at all. This is overall... Geisel Greens is pretty good too. It makes you a bird, and then you can flash it back for another bird. There's two lands, but I think we could take the Thieves' Knife here. Like, I'm not 100% married to Esper Origins. Oh, Radiant's Return is also, like, sometimes fine if you go wide enough. But yeah, I'm going to take the Thieves' Knife here, because being able to get in and draw cards with a piece of equipment that's stapled to a Grey Ogre is, like, fine. That said, there we go. Look at that. There's an Ilmeg Pixie, which I think is a great 2-drop. When it attacks, Surveil 1. It's a 2/1 flyer. There's a Queena. So putting the Thieves' Knife on the Ilmeg Pixie is actually, like, you know, pretty good. This dies to Gaelic Cat, but whatever. It's a Fang. I think that Fang is less good without Vanilla, right? So I think you want both of them, but then there's a Queen of Coup, and there's a Gubu Gardener. Blue-green is the ramp deck. That said, you don't have to do ramp things, and we're not in blue-green necessarily yet. I think the Ilmeg Pixie is just a fine 2-drop, though. Getting to Surveil is also, like, pretty nice. There's a Choco Mog. There's a Commune with Beavers. There's an Ice Magic. I actually think Ice Magic is pretty good in blue. Bounce something for 2. Tuck it for 4, and shuffle it away for 8. Yeah, I think that's not bad. Silly name. I've never... I own 2 copies of 4. I don't remember him at all. He's fine for the equipment deck. I think he's better than Barrett, because Barrett has to attack to do anything. There's no ETB, he's just a 4-mana 4/4 with reach. Choco Mog I've had pretty good success with. And Light of Judgment is also not bad. Oh, that's Kefka. I know that guy. But yeah, let's take the Ice Magic here. I think it's the best card left. A White Mage's Staff is also pretty good. I'll admit that. Ride the Shoe Puff? If you wanted something to ramp into, that's it. There's a Dragoon's Wyvern, and there's a Balam T Rexor. I think that Ride the Shoe Puff is not as good as Balam T Rexor, though. This makes sure that you hit your land drops, as opposed to, like, giving you a benefit from hitting your land drops. And when you hit enough land drops, this is a 6-mana 6/6 with trample, and it gains you 3 life on ETB. That's fantastic. This is the best of the land cyclers in this set. Yeah, it is an amazing card. And also, it's something that you can kind of ramp into. Same thing with Ride the Shoe Puff, but let's get the good cards. Let's see, there's a Rook turret. This is for the blue-black deck. You draw a card if you do discard a card, so it's a looter whenever an artifact enters. Syncopate's okay. Like, you know, you always have to play around a card like Syncopate, especially when you know that it's printed at common. Then there's a Chocobo Kick, which is just great removal in green. Probably one of the best commons in green, and it can help you activate your landfall things by bouncing a land to your hand. It is a one-sided, it's not a fight, it's a bite effect, which I think is also pretty good. So we're going to take the Choco Kick. And let's see, there's a Goo Gardener. I think we could take that, because we do want some ramp in this if we're going to try to, like, pound out a Bal MT Rexor early. And there's an Ice Flan, who I think these can go a little bit later. They're a fine 4-drop. They freeze something down, so your opponent has, like, worse blocks. But yeah, let's take the Goo Gardener. It's a good 2-drop. Dreams of Laguna is a fine way to sink your mana and give you some card selection, so we're going to take that. It's got flashback later on. There's another Bal MT Rexor. I'm in it, baby. Geisel Green's Wield. That's insane, actually, that this wield. It's a fine mana sink because you can cast flashback for 6, right? Yeah, let's take that. I thought about taking the green land, the green-white land, and I am going to take the Gone here in case we do find something to splash for black. But that Geisel Greens, that's just a 2-drop. Commune with Beavers, I think, is an okay card. It's like 100% like a maybe. What is this from? Final Fantasy II. Guys speak Beaver. What? I've played Final Fantasy II on the GBA, the weird re-release. I'll take this Shababada Charlayan as a speculative pick, and Crossroads Village is just like, sure. What is this? Cloud Sea Djinn, Nyx Bloom Ancient. When you tap a permanent for mana, it produces 3 times as much mana. Oh, and then there's a Sazh. Get away from me. There's also a Colosseum Behemoth. I would take this entire pack. There's a Summon Fat Chocobo as well. With Sazh, you're going to want to grab, like, another bird or two, right? Oh my god. Yeah, this Colosseum Behemoth's a great card to ramp into, so is Fat Chocobo. Nyx Bloom Ancient. Passing this probably will tell other people that, like, ramp is on the table for them, but I don't care. We're taking the Sazh. This is an amazing card. Sazh is stupid. It's a hill giant that draws you a card, and if it attacks, you could just put a token on it, a +1/+1 counter on it, and then double them so that it becomes a 5/5 when it attacks. If you're going first, that's like hard to block. Yeah, I'll take that. Thank you for the Sazh. There's a water crystal that's not good. The Town Greeter, not in for that. I think we could take the Retrieve the Esper. We're not going to play a Rufus Shinra, especially on double splash. Unexpected Request is interesting. There's a Lionheart. I don't know how to feel about that. I think Retrieve the Esper is fine, right? Because even though this is really for the artifacts deck, the fact that it makes two bodies and gives you a mana sink or our ramp, I think is good enough, right? Makes it 3/3, so it's a hill giant on the front end, and then it's a whatever a 5/5 for 6 is on the back end. Now it does suck to bounce, right? It's not an actual creature card, so it does suck to bounce, or it sucks when someone bounces it, I should say. But if you want bodies, can't think of a better way to get them. There's a fatty chocobo right there. We said we needed birds. Oh, there's a Stiltskin too. I wouldn't splash for Stiltskin, but there's a Stiltskin too. He's so cute. There's a Kieran Merchant. Let's put my removal over here into a pile. I don't think we have that much yet. Ice Magic and Choco Kick. Alright. But yeah, I think we just take the fatty Chocobo. It makes a bird, so it's 2 bodies for 1, and then it gives your creatures trample. I'm in for that. I don't know what you guys... Magic Damper is, like, interesting. You have to respect it, because especially if your opponent's in the blue-red spells deck, or they're splashing blue for, like, some obscene Grixis bomb, you know that it's going to get you. Colosseum Behemoth is here. There's also a Geisel Greens. Yeah, I'm taking the Colosseum Behemoth. There's also a Swallowed by Leviathan, which I think is one of blue's better spells. That said, I don't know if we're in the control deck. I feel like we're not, If this wheels, I would take it. I think I'd take the Geisel Greens over it, though. The Colosseum Behemoth, though. Yeah, this is just a 7-mana 7/7 with trample that either draws you a card or destroys like an artifact or an enchantment. There's a lot of artifact creatures. There's a lot of enchantment creatures. One of the best removal spells is White Aura Sight, which is an artifact. And if you have none of those targets, just draw a card. Plays itself. Fantastic value. Combat tutorial's nice. There's also a Gigantoad. I need some more 3s. We have a Dreams of Laguna. It might be better to just take the Gigantoad here. Because we're in the ramp deck, right? Or we're going to try to ramp. So if we could hit 7 or more lands, this thing is a massive, right? Whereas Combat Tutorial is just Divination with a +1/+1 counter, which does work well with Sazh. But I think we want the big bodies. That's Lab Man, right? Yeah, that is Lab Man. There's a Gubu Gardener, and then there's a Guado Salam Farplane Gateway. I think I want another Gubu Gardener before I take a Guado Salam. Guado Salami. I used to call it as a kid, I'm sorry. Blitzball's interesting, but I don't think we have enough. We only have Sazh as like our only legendary, yeah. I think even Esper Origins isn't like... Yeah, Esper Meduin is not... he's not a... an enchantment. There's not an enchantment. He's not a legendary. There's another Retrieve the Esper. There's a Town Greeter. I'm not in for Town Greeter. I don't want to mill a bunch of cards, right? So it's either Blitzball or Retrieve the Esper. I feel like we can get a Blitzball later. That said, it does fix for a lot of colors and helps us splash for something stupid, and it's ramp. So let's take the Blitzball. Yeah. Ignis Scientia, this late, and a Gubu Gardener. Oh, that's a late Ignis. Oh, you guys are nuts. All right, give me that Ignis. And this thing wheeled? Take it. People are dumb. None of these are good for us. So I'll just sideboard that. The what's it called? What is this thing? Vault percentage. There we go. I really like what we have going here. Magic Damper. What is this? This is the Looter. For each town you control. I'll take that as like a 3-drop. Geisel Greens. God, why are you people sleeping on Geisel Greens? And 2 Hill Gigas at the end. It feels like people are just sleeping on Geisel's Greens. There's an Ochu. There's a Aura Sight, right? We're not doing affinity for artifacts, anything. There is a Scorpion Sentinel. If we have 7 or more lands, it's a 4/4. A 2-mana 4/4 might be nice. But is it nicer than Rydia's Return? I feel like we have a lot of 2s, right? We do have a lot of 2s. And realistically, Rydia's Return is in fact a mana sink. If we need to return 2 permanents from our graveyard to our hand, and we have a lot of mana out, or mana available to us, we can just like probably start slamming them, right? As opposed to like, you know, and plus if we're just wide enough, we could just like giant growth all of our creatures and win that way. I don't like that it's a sorcerer though. There's a Torgal. All right. Oh, and then there's a summon Fat Chocobo. Okay, so this is very important. How many humans do we have? What's the matter, Summer? We have Sazh, and then that's it, I believe. Whenever you cast your first human creature spell each turn, that creature enters with an additional +1/+1 on it for each dog and wolf you control. I think this is going to be the only dog and or wolf we control. There's another fatty Choco. I think we still take Torgal. Come here, you. Because it's a ramp spell, right? It makes it taps for mana, and your opponent's always going to be like, how do I get rid of this? They don't have to know that we're not necessarily playing that many humans, you know. So yeah, let's take the Torgal for now. I would love this fatty Chocobo to wheel, especially because we kind of need more bird. Deadly Dispute, Gigantoad, Choco Kick. We do need the Chocobo Kick. Chocobo Kick? Chocobo Kick. Yeah, we need the removal. So I'm going to take the Chocobo Kick here. Be pretty happy about that. There's a Cactuar. I don't know how to feel about this card. It keeps bouncing itself, otherwise it's a 1-mana 3/3. It feels like it wants to be aggressive, but then like you have to keep playing it and giving it summoning sickness. Yeah. Another Rydia's Return. There's a Town Greeter. There's a poo-poo. There's a poo-poo. Part of me is thinking I should either take Chocomog, because we need more birds, or a Windhurst Federation Center. Maybe it's better to take the white source here, because then we have 1, 2, 3 white sources in case we can get a Chocomog. I don't want another Rydia's Return. I don't feel like we need a combat tutorial, and Town Greeter is not it. So I'm going to take the Windhurst Federation Center. There's also Delivery Moogle, which I don't know if we play here. Delivery. Card collection, I think, is dumb. There's Reach the Horizon. I also think that that's not particularly good. It's just two lands, but that's your turn 4. Sage's Nonoliths. Whatever, a tap target attacking creature and is a cleric. We don't have anything to grab with that, actually. So yeah, let's just take the Nonoliths here. This is an okay too. There's an Ultimecia. How many black sources do I have? 1. There's Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. That's perfect, actually. I'm going to take the Stuck in Summoner Sanctum. Tap and check permanent, and it stays tapped down. That's great. Essentially a murder. No, Stuck in Summoner Sanctum, go here. Ride the Shoe Puff? Yes, I'll take a Ride the Shoe Puff now. Okay. Another Ride the Shoe Puff or an Ice Flynn. Ice Flynn seems not good. Not as good as having another. Ow. I don't know. Then again, they're both mana sinks. I'll take the Ride the Shoe Puff. Silly card. What is this? Light up the stage. I'll take the Grand Pulse Ochu. I don't know if we play it, but I'll take it. Another Commune with Beavers or a Trebno or a Ice Flan. I think we could take the Ice Flan. This Treno makes me regret passing up the Ultimecia earlier. Insomnia or Cactuar. The Cactuar. I'm not playing the Cactuar. Lunatic Pandora, sure. Oh, the Chocobo. Oh, I'm so stupid. What am I doing? Monk's Fist is playable. And another Commune with Beavers. I took the what? Feel free to make fun of me in the comments, folks. I don't know what I was thinking. Holy crap. You know what though? I don't think it's worth it to splash for a I don't need both of those. To splash for a one of those things. So let's see. All right. I'm going to put my removal spells here into this pile. Cool. My creatures that are something else into this pile. Probably don't play that. Probably don't play the Lunatic Pandora either. Although it is a fine thing to ramp into. We're not playing the Cactuar. 7, sacrifice, draw 3 cards. This is a looter as well, which I think could matter. But we want to hit like the top end of our mana. So we are definitely still playing the Blitzball. I don't think we need 2 Rides the Shoe Puffs. We got 2 Gubu Gardeners and a Torgal into a Blitzball. We don't need to splash for white because I am a dingus. Take out the Gone as well. We do want 17 lands. I will play the Crossroads Village. I don't think we want the Rydia's Return. See. Oh yeah, so these are also creatures. This is also a creature. And Rides the Shoe Puff is also kind of a creature. Top 3, reveal an artifact, creature, or land. But the rest of the bottom, I don't want that. Each permanent card in your graveyard. That's not for this deck. We do have a lot of top end, which means that we really want to prioritize hitting our land drops. That said, We also have a lot of good mana sinks, but we have to cut like 6 or 7 cards here. That's the worst part. Alright, so I almost feel like Quickhorn Merchant is like bad here. Is that crazy? These are all creatures, so it says that we have 14, but it's 14 plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7? Maybe we cut the Ride the Shoe Puff. I don't know. No, but Ride the Shoe Puff plays well with Sazh, and then, like, you know, as a mana sink, it's a 7/7. We only have 2 legendaries, 3 legendaries. We have Torgal for the Blitzball. You know what? Quickhorn Merchant. Yeah, you're not that good here. Okay. Lunatic Pandora is another destroy spell. I should actually put that there. It costs a lot, but this is probably the deck for it. That said, let's see. It costs 6, or we could just like Surveil 1 every turn. Let's cut that. We have a lot of good removal between Ice Magic, Chocobo Kick, and Stuck on Summoner Sanctum. Dreams of Laguna is also pretty good card advantage, as is Ilmeg Pixie for the Surveil value, and Ignis Scientia. Esper Origins turns into a creature, but it's not always a creature. Alright, there goes the Kate. If it's a permanent card, put in your hand. Okay. Summon Fatty Chocoblo. Chocable. Oh yeah, and then we get a pretty good amount of value off of Esper Origins by surveilling cards with flashback into our graveyard. Alright, then I'm gonna get rid of the Commune with Beavers then. I don't think we need that. I think I would have played Commune with Beavers if it either had flashback or gains you life, right? But we have Dreams of Laguna. We have a lot of other things to get us card advantage with. One of these. Is the Noliths not good? It's only +1/+0. I wish it tapped something down. That would have been probably in white to tap something down when it attacked, right? So maybe the Noliths isn't that great. Yeah, because you know what it is? It's not a toughness boost. So I'll get rid of that. Gigantoad is fine. Playable. Ignis, Sazh, Torgal, great. Pixie, great. Esper Origins is fine. Gubu Gardener, great. Summon Fat Chocobo sometimes just gets gotten out of our deck by Sazh. And gotta cut 2 more cards. This is so hard. I'm so bad at this. Is it maybe the Colosseum Behemoth? Like, part of me is like, maybe we get rid of one of these behemoths and like a Ride the Shoe Puff, but at the same time, like, we want to do big, stupid ramp things, right? Right? So I don't know what to take out. You know what? We have some 4s. Oh, Monk's Fist is terrible. Get out of here. That and Gigantoad? Is it Gigantoad? We have a fair amount of 4s. Yeah, let's get rid of Gigantoad. I feel like that's just not good enough. 41 cards. Sometimes I'm so bad at this. Now, you, dear viewer, if you could please hit that thumbs up button, I'd really appreciate it. So would you. You'll appreciate it in the future when you find things that you enjoy watching on my channel. Haha, that was the most wooden delivery of that I've ever done. It's the first time I've ever said it too. That said, here's our first opponent. We're 0-0 going into round 1. We got a Gubu Gardener. We're going first. There's a Geisel Greens, Torgal. Wow, we have a lot of ramp. You Torgal into Geisel Greens, Gubu Gardener into Balam T-Rexor. So I think we want a green source off of this, or we want green off of this Crossroads Village. Green. Okay. Zach, fair. That's fair. Torgal. Please don't kill my Torgal. Please do not kill my Torgal. Damn it! I said it out loud. It's getting suplexed, isn't it? No, leave him alone. He's a good boy. Okay. Ubugano. We're up to 5? Yeah. If they don't interact with either of these mana dorks, don't do it. Oh! Okay. That's fine. I'll trade this for that. Opponent stuck on lands. Alright, so I'm gonna send in this bird. They might just, like, trade the bird for the Zac. Sure. It's fine. I actually don't care. So you have a 3-3. It's my Battle MT Rexor. Please respond. Now they're probably, like, regretting having used the battle menu. Land was not great there. Next. I'm gonna Geisel greens here. Got nothing else going. And now any non-land is probably just a good top deck. And never mind. Never mind. We got to do the thing. That felt great, actually. Oh, here's our next opponent. We are 1-0. Going into round 2 with ramp. Ramp something? I don't know. This seems okay. We can Dreams of Laguna, right? Or a... We need to get a green source soon, though. Item shop keep, sure. Okay. Pass. Yeah, it is for 2. One of the black-red deck, so there might be a bunch of, Yeah, we don't need that. The blue source. Cycle this away. Get a green source. Play the green source. Next turn we can Esper Retrieve, or we can Gubugadna. Yep. Warrior Sword. Yeah, we gotta Esper Retrieve. Oh no, but then that has Minache. That's gonna have Menace, so they get to attack through it. Next turn, I think I have to Choco kick this. Picking up my Forest to then play Gubugadna. Gubugadna. We'll see. That's 100%. It just has Menace. Yep. Yep. Taking 4. Okay. Another. Jeez. Okay. Alrighty. That's not terrible. I think we Geisel greens. And while they're tapped out, we Choco kick, kill the other one. Creature I control, creature I don't control. No attacks here. And now we can double block, provided they have no removal. Maybe I should have played Gubugadna. Gubugadna. Oh, it'd be funny if they put it onto the same warrior. I think that they just put one on the item shop keep. And let me deal with it like that. Deal with it like that. That does cost, what, 5? 5. It does cost 5. So that's like their turn. Okay. Sure. It's got Minache. What I could do here, and I'll probably will, is Esper Origins twice. Right. Ooh, I like these both. I actually think I like Colosseum Behemoth over Fat Chocobo right now. So let's do it like that. Can I cast Colosseum Behemoth? Actually, hold on. View battlefield. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You know what? Behemoth right now is not great. Chocobo is, and we do need something. Thieves' Knife is not good here, though. I'm gonna move that, get rid of that. Reveal the top card, get that thing, and no attacks right now. Opponent has all the mana in the world. Sure. Bar 4. Okay. I'll double block this. They probably kill the Meduin. And we take 4. Yep. Okay, so Ignis gets us a card. Right. Gets us a land. Hopefully gets us a land. Yeah, green source. And then we Geisel greens. And we no attacks. They could equip again. Oh, wow, okay. Never mind. Woo! That was aggressive, though. They didn't do the, what's it called? The Black Mages thing, but Choco Comet does go face. And it's always surprising when somebody just goes like, oh yeah, bop you for a bunch, right? Done. We did gain 4 off of the Esper Origins, so like despite all of that, they still kind of like had us with this equipment deck. I think it's strange that they were black-red equipment though. I don't know if there's very many synergies with black-red and equipment. I guess most of their equipment stuff was just red, right? Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We're 1-1 going into match 3 with Simic Ramp? I guess it's Simic Ramp, yeah, alright. We'll go with Simic Ramp. Green source go. This is a fine hand. Gonna be making token creatures. Geisel greens. Summer? No, don't fight. My cat is actually insane. Okay, so land. Next. Attack him for 3. Ambrosia Whiteheart? Are we just trading here? That's so strange. Anyway, Esper Origins. Sazh is great. Stuck in Summoner's Sanctum is great. Leave it. 2 great pulls. 2 great draws, rather. Okay. So, play this. And I think I just Esper Origins here. If they counter it, they counter it. Right? Transformed under its owner's control with a finality counter on it. It comes into play, shows them a land. I draw the land. Can I play the land? No, right? Okay. It gets me green, so I can actually next turn just play the Balam T-Rexor. Oh yeah, that's not enough. Do I just kill that instead? And then play, let's see. We played a land, so if I kill that... I can retrieve and kill that? Is that good enough? I could also just Geisel greens here. I think I kill that first. No. I think the correct thing to do is actually do this. Offer the trade. Yep. I had a feeling that they'd be willing to trade. Okay, Grahatia. I bounce a land here. Kicker, right? With kicker. Creature eye control. Bounce this to my hand. Play it. Retrieve an Esper. Just put pressure on the board. We have another removal spell if I don't like what they play right now. Suplex the weenie. Okay. That's a shame. Yeah, okay. Like, I was about to say, like, what do I do now? I guess it's like Gubu Gardener. See if they have anything in their hand. You Battlefield, they're about to take 6. Yeah, leave match. Righty, folks, we're 2-1 going into match 3 with Simic Ramp. I don't know how we got here, but we're here. And we're Simically ramping. Okay, so Ilmeg Pixie turn 2. Kind of wish we actually had this in the graveyard. It's a really good 4-drop. Keep this, though. We just gotta keep making sure that we hit our land drops. Grand Pulse Ochu, sure. And with that, we've hit our land drops. Okay. I think that Ilmeg Pixie is just, like, fine, right? Huh? Right? Like, we're taking 1 from that. They're playing a Gubu. Gubu Galm. We may want less lands. They attack, I'm not blocking. I'm just going to keep swinging with the Ilmeg. No blocks. That's weird. They're afraid to lose their Grand Pulse Ochu. That's so strange. That's 100% like I attack with that, and I'm willing to trade. Torgal? Sure, I kill that. I 100% kill that. Choco, Kiki. Retry control. Need no more lands. That's great. Yeah. Opponent is Naya. And they pitch their Jumbo Cactuar. Have another Grand Pulse Ochu. And a Lunatic Pandorum. Sure. Okay, so we play a green source. Esper or Regions. That goes into the yard. This also goes into the yard. And that stays in my hand. I summer and turn here.
I summer.
Next turn we Esper Origins into Meduin. Okay, pass. And then that'll allow us to play our T-Rexor earlier. Wow, our opponent must have nothing if they're swinging out like this. Because that means that they're not using this mana, right? Tifa Lockhart. Oh yeah, they're just like on the 0 lands train. Esper Origins, Surveil 2, gain 2. We don't want this. And Ignis is going to get us a land. Dreams of Laguna. Yeah, we don't want that right now. All these flashback cards are like fantastic with this Ilmeg Pixie. What was I thinking? Oh, this is a fine card. This is okay. Whatever, right? No, it's just like, yo, that card's stupid. Yeah. And then we can stabilize with the Balanti Rexor. Or, yep, okay. She's a 2/2. They have access to 5 mana? I think next turn I just play Colosseum Behemoth and smash the Pandora. Because this gives me What's the matter, Furball? Come here. Alright, I guess. Add green, play a land. Wait, actually, hold on. We have access to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I could play Ignis and ramp a little bit. Or we just play this and then, play that ramp. I feel like playing... We gotta play something big, right? That's why we're here. Summer. Shh. Shh. Destroy target artifact or enchantment. Because, yeah. Okay. They're gonna surveil here. My cat is literally the worst.
Where'd you go, baby? Where'd you... no.
She just wants tummy rubs. I'll attack. And we don't need this Island. So how many... We, like, got rid of 3 lands. I think that's fine. Opponent's like, I guess this dies to that? Sure. Self-destruct. Okay. I think they should have did that first. Before I got any value off of it. Oh, there's a Renoa heartily. She's hardly going to be a problem. I'm so sorry, everybody. If I play this, I can play the Dreams of Laguna. I don't think that's good enough. If I play this... You know what? I think we've Ice Flan tapped down the Renoa. Because the Renoa has to attack, right? Whenever she attacks, yeah. Ice Flan, tap target creature. Sure. 1 to that, and then the rest to you. And I'll play this Lando.
Who is this weird little baby? Such a weirdo.
She's so cute. We have a good amount of... Okay. Of card advantage here. Cat's weird. Torgal is a fine hound. If we play this, I have access to 5 mana? What are we doing? What are you doing? 7, 2 of them green. Or sorry, 4 mana. So then I think we play this and then Torgal? No, let's just play this. Which means I'm going to send in the Ice Flan. To try to, like, thin out their board. Sure. Play this, gain 3.
What do you want? What do you... Can I pick you up?
She thinks she's so cute. Anyway. She's so cute. Let's see. Alright. Sure. That becomes a 6/6. Oh, wow. Okay, so that becomes a 6/6. Sure. Pretty bad. Barrett Wallace. Barrett Wallace. Okay. So Chocobo kick, kill the Barrett Wallace, bouncing a land. Attack with the T-Rexor. Play the Ignis. Since this is going to come in tapped regardless. Now, I guess they all go into the bottom, right? Random order. There goes my Balan T-Rex. Okay, so... No. Chocobo kick. And I think we kill the Barrett Wallace. Bouncing. Creature I control, creature I don't control. Turn a land I control to my hand. Play a land. Apply pressure. Sure. And then we play the Torgal. Actually, wait, hold on. Third. Now let's play the Torgal. Opponent can hit us for 2. I fail to see how we lose here. Monk's Fist. Okay. They could put that on Cat and hit me for 2? I don't think Ignis actually ever attacks. I think we just start, like, exiling cards from their graveyard. Right? Sure. Well, I think that that's them just conceding. Good game. That was opponent got really mana screwed, and I'm sorry, opponent. They didn't really get to do much of anything. And then we just got to like churn through our deck looking for like all of the ramp payoffs that we wanted to have, while also binning cards so that we could have access to them later. I think that this went like fantastically, and I think that this is the way that we want to play this deck actually. Leave match. Here's our next opponent. We're 3-1 going into match 3. I heard a loud explosion. I'm assuming I just got an achievement. This seems great. Summer, what's the matter? Sage's Nunuliths. Geisel Greens. Come here, Furball. She's like, no. You have a lot of really good plays here. I will block this if they attack with it. Shantots. Okay. Yeah, that's a trade. What do you do? Plus X plus O. Okay. So play this. If X is 4 or more, draw a card. And its activated abilities can't be activated, but it has triggered abilities. That's my problem with that card. Is the correct thing to do to Ice Magic it now, or just Geisel Greens here? It looks like they're in the blue-red deck. I'm just gonna Geisel Greens. And worst comes to worst, I will Ice Magic Blizzara that Shantoto away. If they Blizzara my thing, that would suck. Okay. It's a 2-4. Oh, we're not blocking. Gubugan. I will play this into Esper Origins, which means I do want the land, and I do want the Pixie, so those are great. I'll attack here. Because with the land, we then have access to double blue finally. Plus, I could just slam the T-Rexor, and if they have nothing, yay, right? What could they possibly have? Oh, I can't block it. Yeah, because of Menache. Sure. They're leaving up mana as if they have a combat trick. Or not a combat trick, sorry, Syncopate. In which case, I'm actually going to Esper Origins. Here. And get out Amadoin. Choco Kick seems very good here. Actually, even better than... I guess we reveal it. Oh, I should have left the Pixie up top then. Oh, that was dumb of me. Because then I could have played the Pixie. Not a smart man. Oh, they have access to sacrificing the food, that's why. Next. No attacks right now. End turn. Gain 3. Faith. And then next turn we can probably just cast the Dalum T-Rexor. Because yeah, we do have to respect that they might have Syncopate. You know what I mean? Okay. Jill, Shiva's dominance. Wow. Okay. That's rude. Are we bouncing that for real? Okay. Sure. Yeah. I can double block the Shantoto, and if they have a combat trick, I can bounce the Shantoto. Okay. My turn. Very interesting. I think we kill the Jill. Which means... what? This is not sorcery speed. They have mana up. Do we just pass here? I could Choco kick. Bounce something. Like, they could have counter magic. This is so bad. Okay. Cast with kicker. Creature I control, creature they control. Return this land to my hand. Wow, nothing. Okay. I was actually worried for a second. We have access to 5 mana. This is flash. Okay. Ice Flan. Ice Flan seems good here. That said... no, we do want it, right? But I just want the Ilmeg Pixie more? Next. Attacks end turn. They have... I thought they had a counter spell. They don't have anything. Rook Turret. Okay. Freya Crescent. Freya Crescent. Pass. They have nothing in their hand. Okay. Lock that down. T-Rexor. Game 3. No attacks. Thieves' Knife. Ooh, baby. Mm-hmm. They can loot. But if they do that... okay. So next turn, actually, we just leave up Ice Magic for if they attack with this token. I guess they could... put it on Freya, yeah, I was gonna say. Sure. Okay. You're gonna draw a card. It's fine. And then I guess we just tap down the Freya. Next turn we can Esper Origins and Pixie, or we can... let's see, this doesn't become unblockable. No. So if they put that on that, it becomes a 2/5? We could double block it? Like, what are the chances that they have, some sort of, alright, double blocking. What's the matter, Summer? She's just yelling at me. Alright, so we can cast that, or we do the thing that I said I was gonna do, right? Would love that, sure. Deal the top card of my library. Sure. Done. Dong dong. And end turn. We're gonna leave up Ice Magic because if they somehow do something silly with Shantoto. Oh, if they put everything on Freya Crescent to draw a card, this is gonna be the funniest bounce I've ever done. Sure. 4. Fair. Actually, wait, cancel. Resolve. Return target creature to its owner's hand. Good game. Wow. That worked really well. just being able to blow them out after they spent, what, 7 mana to put everything on a flyer? Leave match. To hope to draw out of an issue. Alright, folks, we're 4-1. Going into match 6 with Simic Ramp. This seems fine. Keep it. Going first, we got a Dreams de Laguna. We can land cycle, and we can. Looks like our opponent's on the Esper Origins train as well. They're playing green-red, so that's a landfall deck primarily. It's also very aggressive, so we need to, like... Wow. There goes their Choco. Big old... Rides the shoe buff! We have no creatures for this. That can go away. Okay, so I'm gonna play another land, and in my turn here. Yeah, that's, like, bad right now, because we have no board presence. If we had, like... played Geisel Green's turn 2, I think that would have been fine to keep, but... Girlfriend Ifrit? Okay. We 100% retrieve the Esper here. There's no reason to, not. And then we leave that up for a trade. Laughing Mad. Pass. We don't need to stick that in any Summoner's Sanctum. So let's retrieve that Esper. Have a 3/3. They can loot. Cat's back. She's gonna yell at us again, folks. She yelled at me already. She yelled at me already. Okay. I'll trade. You want to go? We can go. Oh, they have their own Choco kick. Okay. Sure. That lets them ramp. So I think I actually do kill this. Right? It's add red? Screw it. Creature I control deals power. Damage equals to its power. And if we don't hit a land, we could still play Balam T Rexor. And if we do hit a land, we play Balam T Rexor. And then attack with Torgal, possibly? I don't know. Commune with beavers, sure. Okay, they got a land. I kind of wish that was... Ooh, Esper Origins. It's Madun! Madun! I could freeze that down with this stuck in Summoner's Sanctum, or I could just outright murder it with Choco Kick. Do I just kill it? I think we do just kill it. We bounce a land. So we do a kicker. Bounce this. Because I also don't want them to have, like, the, what's it called? I don't want them to get the 2 mana off of that. And I don't want them to get the overrun effect with it. Now we can Dreams of Laguna. Would like a land, I think. But as long as they don't kill our Torgal, I think we're fine. Can't be blocked except for 3 or more creatures. Tap that down. Make a 6/6. Opponent's calling some mountain chocos. Sure. If they have choco kick, that would suck here. Balthier and Fran. Okay. Next, we're gonna send this in. We're gonna play another Balam T Rexor. Ah, it looks like you're seeing double, friend. Grand Pulse Ochu, okay. And a Gigantoad. I don't think they attack here. Sure. That's a 2-for-1 I'm willing to take. Let's see. We haven't drawn our fatty chocobo yet. So I could actually just play the Sazh. What's the matter, Furball? I'm gonna grab my Fatso Chocobo. Our opponent's hand is Emptorino. And if I send in the Balam T Rexor, it probably just gets eaten by the Grand Pulse Ochu. What's the matter? Come here.
What?
Fine. I don't want to play. I don't want to play with you anyway. Laughing Mad, sure.
I don't want to play with you anymore.
Oh, that's right. Torgal makes it so that he gets a token. Okay. Gonna swing in? Sure. I'll block with this. Okay. And my turn? Alright, so that's actually really good here. The Esper Origins. But I think I just want to play a big old fat-at Chocobo. And... do I send in Sazh? If I send in Sazh, the Grand Pulse Ochu trades. If I send in Torgal, it trades with the token? Sure. All the Mountain Chocobo. Sure. Reach the horizon. Fuck, that's not good enough for me. Sure, it's a 4/2. Okay. Creatures I control gain trample. I think we just swing, right? Two counters on you. Oh, wow, okay. So you put the Ochu in front of that, and I bounce the Ochu. Hold on, view battlefield. We have access to 7, right? Yeah, so I guess we do that. Or would you like that? Top or bottom? Bottom. Alright, and let's Esper Origins. Don't want either of those. Basically drew us through 2 cards. Okay. Good game. So our next opponent, I think we're 5-1. I don't know how we're doing that. It's weird. It's weird. I don't win this much this often. Okay. We can keep this. Ubugadna into a ride Zishupuff. And we're going first. Oh, that feels good. Into Geisel Greens? Yeah, baby. I like it. I like it. Please don't have a suplex. I shouldn't say things. I shouldn't say things. Okay. Shambling Seath. Rides the Shoe Puff. End turn. If we don't hit anything else... Sure, hit me for 3. This becomes a 5-4 when it attacks. Albed Selvergers. Okay. My turn. Thieves Knife. Oh. Actually... Forgot I had a Thieves Knife. Sure. I'm willing to wait on hitting in a second green source for Balam T-Rexor. Because we're so close to just casting it. We're so close to just casting it. And in fact, if they attack me with the Shambling Seath, I think I just let them hit me with it. Opponent's playing black-red. Do they have another suplex for the knife? Whips for 4. Okay. Sure. Pass. Hit me? That's aggresso. So if I bounce this, if I bounce a land to my hand, I can kill the Albed Salvagers and then also equip the Thieves Knife. I take 1 from this. Sure. Play the land. Becomes a 5-4. Comes a 6-5. Give us a land, baby. Green source. Oh, molto bene. Okay, Sabo Tender. Tends the Sabos. Sure, hits me for 1. Just throwing the Shambling Seath at me. Item Shopkeep. Sure. Alright. Play this. 6-6, 7-6. Yeah. Play this as a 6-mana, 6-6, gain me 3. Another land, and I can just Colosseum Behemoth destroy? No, that's a mutant. I thought that was... I keep thinking that's an artifact creature. I guess we could just draw a card. We have 2 6-6s. This is wild. Any land turns the Balam T-Rexor into a 7-7 with trample. Opponent has no good attacks here. We have a removal spell and a modal creature that's also just a big fatty that yeah, seems about right. Swinging. I'm swanging. Sure. Sure. Next. You know, I kind of wish we had a combat trick in this deck, actually, now that I'm looking at Dreams of Lagoon now. Becomes a 7-2. Tap Enchanted Permanent. Okay, so that comes back tapped. Let's see if I can hit something. I don't know if I want that. I'll draw it, whatever. Resolve. So that still comes back. Resolve. End turn. I'm going to leave up the removal spell and the Dreams of Laguna. Right. Okay, Raban. Full of Alamigo. The final days. Pass. If they attack with the Seath, yeah, okay. I was gonna say. Sazh! Sazh is a good boy. Okay. So, anyway. Make this larger. Alright. It's an 8/7. I have access to 7 mana. I can play Sazh and the removal spell. Or I can play Geisel Greens, or I can just make this huge and attack. They have to block both. Yep. And these aren't even good blocks for you. Yeah. Because there's no way that they're just getting that back. They can play End of Days, but it makes 5. Yeah. They can't attack here. And then we... remove a creature and attack with both. Good game. Oof, calculated. Ooh. Yep. And rank up, baby. Alrighty. Here's our next opponent. We're 6-1 going into match 8? Yeah, match 8 with Simic Ramp. Like what I'm seeing. There's my Blitzball. I completely forgot that I had that. Gonna play this for green. I'm gonna play the Gubu Gadn. Turn 2. At first I was gonna play the Esper Origins. Gubu Gadn. I want to just remove this. Wow, rude. So rude. Okay, that's fine. Hitting our land drops is also pretty good here. So let's just play a Geisel Greens. Next turn we can pay 3 to play the Blitzball. Kieran Merchant seems okay. Can't really attack into that, so we're going to play the Blitzball into the Gubugadna. We have access to, what, 6 mana? Call the Mountain Chocobo. Sure. Aye. It's a 3/2. This doesn't draw us a card. That's the problem that I have with that. But we could just Esper Origins twice here to make sure that we hit lands. Because we do draw a card if we do both parts of this. So let's do that. I have something for 1 red. Perfect. New battlefield, what do we want? I think we want another green source, actually. Six mana, draw a card. Summon Esper Madwin. Madwin. He's Madwin. No attacks right now. Next turn we can Colosseum Behemoth. Okay, so they're activating their looter. I believe that our opponent, since they're playing Grixis, might have the Kefka. Sure. They might have the Kefka. Might. You never know. Flexing my Gubugadn. Okay. Double green. There's no artifacts, right? So yeah, we just draw a card here. Except for my Blitz Ball. Blitz Ball! Wow. Okay. I actually feel like I can send in my Esper Madwin. Hmm? We have access to Dreams of Laguna on their end step. I felt like there was no need to cast Chocobo Kick there, right? It's +2/+2 in Trample, right? Wow, rude. I guess it replaced itself, so I'm not so upset, right? Sure. Call the Mountain Chocobo. It's not so bad here. Gets them a land. If they attack, I'm blocking their Chocobo with my Chocobo. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Pass. Let's Dreams of Laguna, because we don't need any more mana, so that's great! Actually, let's see. Sure. They have 1 red mana. I don't think there's a reason to Chocobo Kick anything right now. That said, they have the loot ability from that thing. Next. End turn. Other loot. Sure. Hitting some lands, I see? Yep. Okay. So they're looking for stuff to do, essentially. Venser, Shaper, Savant. Return target spell or permanent to its owner's hand. I feel like, yeah, that may not be the best thing to do here. Okay, so we play it again. Next end turn? Because we still regain 3 life. It does set us back a turn, I guess. If I hit a land there, it would have been very good. Or a 2-drop. They're looting. Okay. I guess they are trying to play like Grixis something, right? Sahagin, sure. C for Almacy. Great target to kill. I think we Chocobo Kick. Bounce. An Island? Oh, then let's tap like this. Creature I control, creature I don't control. Bounce this. Play this. Play this. Play this. I'll attack. Yep, 3 for 1. Love it. I thought the Sahagin was like a 2-1. I didn't realize it was a 1-3. Sure. Draw 3 cards, alright. Dragoon's Wyvern. Okay. Create a 1-1. For Plunk. I have access to 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Yeah. Done. And then we kill that. 4. We retrieve the Esper here, because that makes a 4/4 end turn here. Because this also allows us to play Dreams of Laguna, right? On their turn, make sure that our next draw is better. But if they play, like, I'm assuming they have a Kefka in the deck, and that would mean that we would have to discard if I don't, like, just play that card out, right? I want it to be Hellbent here. Thunder magic? Sure. 4 damage. They didn't kill the fatty chocobo. Okay. Tells me they're not blocking. Sazh is great. If they're gonna syncopate this, I can I can spend the mana. So take action. We don't have any more birds in the deck, so we're gonna get a green source. Yeah, I guess so. The green source. Retrieve some Esper, make a 5/5. They're a big think here. I'm curious what they could have. Okay. They could have, what's it called? Intervention? Okay, stuck in Summoner Sanctum. Not terrible. My fat chocobo is not going to be around much longer. Ooh, okay. Alright, alright. Yep, me for 1. Okay, so... creatures I control get +1/+1. Play this, big boy. Tap that down. Play this. Again, we're just emptying our hand. Because I have a feeling they have a Kefka. I have a feeling they have a Kefka, and that's why this Crossroads village is black. Surveil 1, it's fine. Shuffle, okay. That's quite alright. Pick one of those. They can attack. I think I just take it. I don't think they attack here, though. Opponent's got 3 cards in hand, though. So, like, they're really doing the Grixis control thing very well. This doesn't really do anything. That's great. Sure. Diesel green. And turn. We can ice magic whatever they cast here to put it back on top of their deck. Opponent's got to remove some of my creatures here. Sure, Zell. It's a 9/3. That's huge. Pass. Pass. Beginning your end step, return. Okay. Shuffled them away. Surveil. That in the yard. Next to damage. Ooh, got him. Good game. Ooh, alrighty. They fought through a lot of our stuff, too. Really like this deck, View Battlefield. They fought through a Fat Chocobo, a T-Rexor, a Behemoth. You know what, though? Done. It looks like we didn't really... Oh, you know what it is? We So many of our spells exile themselves because of Flashback. But also, like, Flashback's just great in a ramp deck because you're going to have mana to spend, you know? Done. Yeah, and we, like, they locked down two of our big things, and they just kind of died to these 2-drops. Had the T-Rexor in our hand, and we died at 20... I mean, sorry, we won at 20 life, so leave match. I think that's my first trophy, folks. That feels good. I do know how to play Magic. I kept saying it, but, you know, me saying it doesn't matter, right? Let's look at the deck again real quick. Alright, so we had a lot of stuff on, like, the top of our curve, but we also had a great way to just, like, get to the top of our curve, right? Between our ramp package and Torgal, sorry, the 2 Gubu Gadnas, the Blitzball, the Ignis, right? That's a lot of ramp. That's just a lot of ramp. We also had like a fair amount of land cyclers. Although, granted, when we got to the point where I was considering land cycling, it also felt like just hold them, because you could just cast them soon enough anyway, right? I think there was only one match where I had to cycle a Balam T Rexor, and that's because like I didn't draw a green source, and it was just like we gotta do it. We gotta hit our land drops. So I made sure that I did that. Thieves Knife. This was an early pick, and what's funny is the game kind of warps around it, right? You play this, and then your opponent's suddenly like, whatever that's on, I have to kill, or I have to block. And if it's big, I have to block poorly, right? Chocobo Kick worked great in every instance that I used it. Stuck in the Summoner's Sanctum, I do like this card. I do. It's not like Unable to Scream, but it's instant speed, and sometimes that just matters a lot. Sazh. Every time I played Sazh, our boy Sazh has not let us down. I hope I'm saying his name right, by the way. I've never played Final Fantasy 13. Making him this powerful, amazing. And you don't even have to build towards getting birds out of your deck, granted. When you have like a bunch of Chocobo, like Chocomog summons or Fat Chocobo summons, this feels really good. If you have Bartz and Boko, that's amazing. You can grab any bird, right? But fill case, basic land, sure. Are you splashing for something? Go get it. Go get that third color. Go get that fourth color. Fifth color. Go get that waste that you somehow put in there. So yeah, Sazh is just great. Sazh is something that your opponent has to respect. Esper Origins always felt good, right? Like always felt good. The part that I think I like the most about Esper Meduin here is the add double green. There were so many games where it was just like, well, I need like 1 or 2 more green mana. So if I summon Esper Meduin and he survives, I get to slam this Balam T Rexor. Yeah. There was so many times it was just like, yeah, let's just do that. And then this thing, Coliseum Behemoth. Just like in the games, it's scary. Your opponent's got a 7/7 trampler, and like you have to respect that as well. Blitzball, we didn't use so much, but it was there, right? We did have the opportunity. Well, not during our matches, but there's always the opportunity to sacrifice this to draw 2 cards. We didn't play that many. We have 3. We have 3 legendaries in this deck, and one of them's Torgal. And I think Torgal's the only one that actually got into the red zone too, which is funny. And it's like, well, I'm not sacrificing my Blitzball this early. I need this, you know, granted. Yeah, this ramp package, it felt like enough, right? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 pieces of ramp into like 6s and 7s. Yeah, all right. Hitting your land drops feels good as well, you know? So like Sazh is just like, oh, sometimes you just get a land. There's been times where I felt like I got land with Sazh, you know? Esper Origins felt really good. Yeah, it felt really good. There are times where you just on turn 6 go like, I cast this twice, I get a 4/4, I draw a card, right? And Ilmeg Pixie, there was a game where this basically got us so much card advantage because of all the flashback in our deck. I love it. And again, newfound respect. Guys, if you're one of those people that keeps saying like, oh, the 4 mana instant speed blue spell that puts a card on top or bottom of your opponent's library is bad, I think you have to reevaluate how you evaluate cards, right? Like every time, it's like, you know, because you never know what your opponent's gonna do, but also 2, like it does just like take care of it, right? When we talked our opponent Zell, they were like, I don't want to draw that. I'm just dead, you know? Anyway, that's it from me, friends. This is my first trophy. That's awesome. If you enjoyed that, like, share, and subscribe. Come on over to twitch.tv/DickRecord. Link in the description, where you can catch us streaming video games, leather crafting, and other assorted nonsense every Monday, Wednesday, and Friday from around 4 to around 8 Eastern Standard Time. With that out of the way, I want you to have a wonderful rest of your evening. I want you to eat something yummy and stay cool, because it is so hot and it's only the beginning of the summer. Oh my god. It's too warm. It's too warm. Have a lovely rest of your evening, folks.